So today, I'm going to be talking about what you need to do to prepare yourself for your first furry convention. Before I start my videos, I like to do a shout out. So today's winner goes to Racked. Thank you so much for your comment. If you guys want to be picked next, all you have to do is comment down below and you can be picked next. So I want to tell you what you need to expect and what you should possibly do before you go to your first furry convention. I'm just going to start from the very beginning to the very end of the con. The night before, like literally this is the first step, the night before. I'm sure you've already been prepared for this for like the last week. At least. I'm sure you are already ready to go and you're super excited and you just can't wait. I already shared my first experience, so hopefully that did help you a little bit. Basically, what we did, I'm only a partial suitor. I do have a tail, it's just not on me right now. I am a partial suitor, but my girlfriend is a full suitor. So what we did is we had to pack our stuff away in certain boxes, which we have labeled in the other room. Basically, we just packed our stuff away, and that was that. We made sure we had our clothes, we had our basic hygiene, you know, just stuff like if you were to go on vacation. We were just so excited. Make sure you guys pack your suit sprays as well. So let's get into it a little bit, actually. It's day one. You're checked into your hotel. You got everything. And you start heading down to the entrance of the convention hall. That is like one of the most memorable things ever, okay? When I was first going to Megaplex 2019, that was my very first con. You guys may have seen that in the last few videos. If not, go check it out. That was my first con experience, and it was incredible. It was my favorite thing ever, and I want to go back. When you're in line, make sure you have your ID out. Make sure you have your head off if you have a head. They just need to be able to see you. They're not gonna allow someone in under your name with a head on. I'm just gonna say that right now. You have to show who you are. Yeah, that's that. Right after that, you get all your stuff. They give you gifts and all that stuff, only if you're like sponsors or whatever. I'm not sure about any other cons. I've only ever been to Megaplex 2019. I know Megaplex does this. I'm just not sure about anywhere else. Anyway, aside that, you get your stuff, you get your little passes, your badge, and then you walk through the doors, and there it is. Furry Town. There's so many furries. So you walk in, that's the first thing you see. Are you overwhelmed? More than likely, yeah. It's an overwhelming thing because there's just so many people there. With today's crisis going on, you need to be sanitary. I'm gonna keep that at number one right now. You need to be sanitary. You need to make sure you wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer, use alcohol sprays, smell nice. People are going to smell terrible at some point during the con. You're lucky if you don't get hit with a whiff of butt crack. Like, oh my God. Some of these people they need to shower. Like, oh my God. Basically, you need to stay clean, smelling nice. Please. That's just something me and October highly recommend. Which, by the way, her suit's coming back Monday, so she should be in the next video. Please be sanitary, be clean, take showers. Not just for yourself, but for everyone, for the suitors, for the non-suitors, for the staff, please. Number two, I would say, would be safety for sure. I feel like that should actually be number one, but with today's crisis, it's hard to say which should come first. Don't let random people bunk with you. If you don't know them, don't bunk with them. That's so dangerous. You can get hurt. I have spoke about this in another video. It's just, I've heard horror stories. They're not good. Please just be safe. Watch your friends' backs. Watch your own back. I know if you are in suit, it is really hard to see. Make sure you try to have a friend or two with you if you're both suiting. Just, you need to look out for each other and yourself for sure. Make it a memorable thing. If it's your first con, it more than likely will be memorable because I'll tell you what, Megaplex 2019, we had an awesome time. It is the best thing I've ever done. Like I've been to many cons, mostly conventions that are like for anime, maybe a couple sci-fi conventions. I said this in my last video about cons and stuff. That was just the most memorable thing I've ever done. You guys make sure you have as much fun as you possibly can. Go to the raves, go to the panels, and go to everything you possibly can. Attend everything. That brings up number four, like the panels and the raves and stuff. Guys, there's gonna be so many things. Attend it. Typically there's raves, and make sure you guys attend the panels. There's some really awesome panels ran by some awesome people. You just gotta join. And sometimes there's a game room. But yeah, there's some really great panels that these people run, and they're worth it. Trust me. Sometimes they have movie rooms too. Like, who doesn't want to go watch a movie in fursuit? Like, what? Another huge one, okay? Please ask people for pictures Please ask for hugs. Don't just do it. If you just touch people, they're not going to know it was you if they're with a friend. They might think it was their friend. Yeah. Just please ask for permission to touch somebody, like whether it's a hug, whether it's for a picture. Always ask, all right? Just a suit does not mean consent. We always say this, okay? Always be polite, but always make sure you ask, guys. Definitely the hugest thing on this list other than being safe and sanitary. Always attend the ceremonies, whether it's like the opening ceremony, you always got to attend the con ending ceremony. Everyone is just, oh, it's so sad, but it's such a great thing. It's such a beautiful thing to know that it was a success. The ending ceremonies are so beautiful because they talk about how amazing the con has been, how much money they've achieved from it. And it's just amazing because then they tell you about next year's con. And that's when they reveal the next con. Let me backtrack just for a second here. Always keep track of the events. Make sure you know what time everything's happening, where it's gonna happen. You can find these things on your phone, typically like through the website. They might have them on papers and all over the con itself, on like these small billboards or dry erase boards. You'll find it somewhere. Just always make sure you are at that place at the right time that you want to see something. Always make sure that you're hydrated, guys. Suit or not, make sure you're cool and hydrated, because these cons, a lot of the cons I attend happen in the summer, and I live in Florida. So living in Florida, summer, is pretty hot. So we gotta make sure that we are always hydrated, which we always have water bottles on us on a little backpack. I would say actually watch out for yourself a little bit when it comes to non-con goers. Sometimes they'll give you a negative response. I had a couple of negative responses, but that was okay. There's not many people who aren't going to the con that are actually at the hotel at the time. Typically the hotel is just booked full of furries, but like, just to be safe, kind of keep your distance from the non-con goers. It's hard to tell who's who, but like, there was a couple people who were like, what the heck? It was just so funny. There was actually nothing bad about the con overall. It was actually a great experience. And there were so many people who weren't con goers who were like,
this whole place is full of furries, what is going on?
And then they found out later down the road that their entire hotel was at a furry convention. Just be a little careful, that's all I'm saying. Make sure you tell staff if you see anything that's out of the ordinary. Always tell staff, guys. Just be yourself. Definitely, I would say that's a huge one. If you want to be your character in suit, do it. Like, let it come out. It's okay. You're at a con. It's a safe space. I promise. Definitely be yourself, though. There's no need to have an anxiety attack, guys. I promise. Everything's okay. Everything's fun. It's all enjoyable. Just like I said before, this all kind of goes together from the past things I was saying. If you're a non-suitor, that's okay. People are always accepted at these cons. It doesn't matter if you have a suit. If you're just walking around and you're wanting to have some fun, have some fun. There's some awesome panels you guys can attend. There's some awesome raves at night. They're so fun. I even went to the rave and I wasn't even in suit. It was just awesome. I did go in suit one night. You don't need a suit to enjoy a furry con, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope these tips helped you. And if you have any questions in the comments, leave them down below and I will try to get back to you guys. Like I said before, if you guys want to be shout out in my next video, all you have to do is comment down below. You may be picked next. Thank you guys. I will catch you guys next time.